there you all. Well, just going live now, and it'll be interesting to see who we get coming on. And there's probably a few other lives going at this stage too. So who knows how many we'll get. And I'll just go and grab my coffee, as I definitely could do with that. So yeah, just give me a minute, and I'll get my coffee. And of course, I do have a link up here if somebody wants to come up. I've got it pinned, but of course must be a channel subscriber to join in. And of course, I would love to hear some news of what everybody's been up to. So hopefully we get a few people coming up, and just bear with me. I'll go and get my coffee, as I definitely could do with that. I always need my coffee. You're probably all having a giggle at that. Let me see where I'll put my coffee mug. Funny how things go missing around here. Ah, good, got it. So yeah, just bear with me. I'll be there in a sec. I've made a big pot of real coffee. I haven't had my coffee yet today, so definitely bear with me on that. Oh, Cool Gamer, hi to see you. And Tiny Tim, great to see you. I just looked over at the messages. My coffee finally finished percolating, so I'll just go and get that. And of course, it's a Saturday morning here, so definitely I need my coffee. And I do have a link here if anybody wants to come up and speak about your own channels and share a bit of channel news. Oh, Cool Gamer, what have you been up to? Really great to see you. And Tidy Tim, what have you been doing? Guess you've all been very busy. And of course, the traffic is getting crazy out on the highway out in front of the house. You know, when it's 4 weeks to Christmas, things really start to step up with the traffic, and the shops start getting crazy. And actually, I'd rather not go to the shops when they're like that. Oh, LG, hi there, LG. Great to see you. I should paste this one up actually. Also, but I do have it pinned at the top of the chat, so hopefully we see somebody come up. I'd love to see some channel news from everybody. So what's everybody been up to? And of course, I had a silly video go up yesterday. Hopefully everybody can catch that, because the ones that have seen it have really got a good laugh out of that one. So hopefully everybody can go and see that one. Well, I think this cup of coffee will evaporate pretty quickly, and I'll have to be getting another cup. But I did make a big jug of it with the percolator that I have, or dripillator, or whatever you call it. One of those electric things now, because I broke the inside funnel of my good percolator that I put on the stove. That made absolutely brilliant coffee. Now, this one, it's not bad, but it's not as nice as what come out of that old percolator. I looked at the glass jug on the percolator, and it's Pyrex brand. It's got to be from like the 50s or the 60s or the 70s or the 80s or something. It looks quite old. If I could get a new inside funnel for it, it'd be brilliant. Oh, thank you so much for putting that up, LG. Yeah, I was going to go and get the show it on screen, the video, and get the link and that, but you've saved me a job there. I really, really appreciate that. Maybe I can just show everybody the video on the link. To share the page. I might just even do that. Got to think how to do with Melon. A few things are different on StreamYard, but I don't want to use up all my StreamYard hours, because I've sort of got things coming up. But this one here, my crazy neighbour Fifi Val Macacula does the chicken dance. If you sort of have a look at that one, you'll get a few giggles on that one, I'm sure. I definitely won't show that one though. I'd like everybody just to go and watch it for themselves. And I know some of you may be asking, what's the weather doing? So just bring that up. And it's going to be quite hot today. It's 81 already, and I'm sort of not liking it very much at all. So some of you, I see, are having snow. Please send it down here if you don't want it. I could happily do with it. I don't like it when it gets into the 80s, and when it's 85 and above, I like it even less. I could bring up the radar, but the radar is probably going to be pretty boring. But 81 degrees, absolutely crazy. Could well do without all of that. I'll just stop sharing that. I can't sort of see my guests if anybody wants to come up in the basement, and I have a screen showing. So I don't know what that is with that on Melon. It's a little bit different to like on StreamYard, where it sort of all shows up underneath the chat. But anyways, never mind. What have you been up to, LG? probably busy getting ready for Christmas as well, I guess, which I could certainly understand. And just been asking who's coming in. Oh, waiting to see who's going to come in. I mean, Ariella Blur, which is quite a usual sort of thing, I know. Quite a usual thing. Um, Everybody has got their semi-final draws done for hashtag Christmas 22 is coming. I'm not sure if everybody's contacted the channel yet. I see there's a couple of new names coming in. Oh, yes, you're in Northern Arkansas, USA. Awesome, Tim. You rode your motorcycle about 80 miles to have lunch with friends. 41 degrees when you arrived home. Wow. Yeah, you don't have to use the Celsius unless there's people here that use it watching. I use the USA measures for everything, so it's all good there. You don't have to put all the metric if you don't want to, because I don't use the metric myself. I don't know if somebody could paste Tim's link for him, actually. Oh no, that's not good, LG. I'm sorry to hear that. Preparing to move at the end of the month. Unfortunately, the place was not at all like the description anyway, so now looking for somewhere else. Oh no. Well, I hope you find somewhere, and hopefully you find somewhere decent and it doesn't cost too much, because I know rents here are going crazy as well. Like the cost of gasoline and the cost of diesel and the cost of groceries and the cost of electricity and the cost of propane. It's all absolutely crazy. Oh, thank you, LG, for doing that. I really, really appreciate that. I'll bring the radar up just to show you. Some of you mightn't be familiar where I'm at. So I will bring that up, and 6 years now. Not. Was quite a mistake to come here, actually. It wasn't what I expected it would be. Let's see if we can bring this up. The radar. But yeah, where I have the mouse, that's where I'm situated. It doesn't look like there's anything very interesting here on the radar at all near where I'm situated. I'll even zoom that out a bit more, because you can see where I am in relation to the whole country. Right down where the mouse is, right down the bottom of the mainland, is where I'm situated. And the sky above me is absolutely clear as not a cloud in the sky. So whether that's just heat haze showing up on the radar, I don't know. Oh yes, that's good to hear, LG, that you're able to get somebody to look at it and send actual photos of the apartment. It's a disappointment, but the long yes, so true. Yeah, lucky that you'd you know could get some actual photos of it before you'd committed to it. Yes, absolutely true. So you've got to try and find somewhere quick. Is it before Christmas or directly after Christmas? Not sure what month you're talking about, whether you're talking about November or December, because yeah, here, it's saying the third. Well, of course, for you, it's only the 2nd of December. Summer has officially started here in this country. Summer officially starts on the 1st of December, and well, weather-wise, yes, today definitely it has officially started with the way the weather is. Oh, Gary forging on. Hi there, Gary. Really great to see you, and I hope that your knee is coming better. I know you've sort of had a couple of knee replacements done recently. Was it two different knees, or did they have to redo the one that you had done, Gary? Florida Pirate, hi there, Dave. Great to see you. Great to see you. I'll be keeping my eye out for some new videos from you, and I hope you get that Jeep back on the road soon too, because your Jeep is definitely an icon. Plus, it's your way to get around too, and to get to places to make content. Oh, I see, Gary. Yes, you did the right in March and the left in September. Yeah, I remember quite early in the year you had one done. Oh, that's sort of made it quite a difficult year for you, and I'm sure a very painful year. Yes, I bet, Dave, you're really missing the Jeep. I don't know if somebody here could run Gary's channel link and Dave's channel link, and of course give both of those wonderful channels, wonderful people a shout. And of course, a lot of people run my lives after the event. So for those of you who watch my lives after, please run the chat and click on the channel links that we share in these, because we share out all wonderful people and wonderful channels. And of course, if they get some more hours and get some more followers and more views, that's what we love to see. I've got alerts going crazy here. I might just go to Google Earth and you can have a bit of a look where I've lived in the past, actually, because I know a lot of people are interested to see that. So just bear with me as I get that up. This computer at least will run it, so that's a good thing. Google Maps might be better than any. Google Earth sort of gets a bit funny at times. We just sort of try it. Oh, we'll go Google Earth. It does give a nice view, Google Earth. Thank you so much for running those links, LG. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, I don't really want to download it. Google Earth map, that's what I want. Hopefully it comes up here. I haven't sort of opened Google Earth in a browser window for ages, so well, bear with me on that. So we're just waiting for things to load up. Hopefully it loads up in a hurry. That my internet's not lagging too much. I might just quickly. Oh, yep. The moment 81, and it's going to go to about 6 today. And I don't like the hot weather. So if I ever go to Florida, I have to visit Florida in your winter, actually, or later in your winter, because I sort of like the hot weather very, very much. Oh dear, Google Earth's taking a while to load up, isn't it? You don't have much weather. Maybe a couple of days will get cold. Yeah, Jocelyn used to live in Florida. It's a cold. Of course, I have a good friend in Troy. He lives. Yeah, I've heard all about what Florida climate is like. It doesn't cold very often. So just to get a bit better view. Well, no, I don't want the view of my current location, but anyways, just wait for things to load up here. Well, at least it's loading up. I'll just go and get myself another cup of coffee too. Bear with me as I get that. Oh yeah, Gary grew up mostly in Tampa and then moved to Tennessee. So you're in Tennessee now, Gary, is that right? I'll just go and get my coffee. Just bear with me as I get another cup of coffee, and I'll be back in a sec. Would have been good if I could get the Google Earth to run properly, but I think my internet's a bit slow. Maybe I'm using enough bandwidth already with running Melon, so it's just sort of lagging up my internet or whatever you say it. I'm going to have to go and open some doors and windows here to let some air in too. So I might just do that first before I get my coffee. It's definitely got over. It's was 81 before. It's definitely a bit more than that now. Oh, yeah, just get this door open and the window open, and I'll grab my coffee. A bit of a lag with the audio, but the image is clear. Is that what you're getting live stream, LG? Seems like the internet might be a bit laggy today. We do get a lot of that here, though. For whatever reason, the internet decides it wants to lag. Don't know why that is. Oh, all good, Gary. Yep. All good, not a problem. Yeah, what is the temperature here? Oh, 82, but yeah, wind only 3 miles per hour. It's not a real high humidity though. It's saying it's only 47% humidity, so that's not real high. But the humidity often gets a lot higher than that here. Just grabbing my coffee pot, and I made a big pot of coffee. You were having a giggle at the big pot of coffee I made. But I'm going to put a fair bit of this into the refrigerator and the freezer and make some iced coffee later. Later I've got to get cooking too. I want to make some more sambal. I'm out of sambal, so I'm going to have to cook that up. Oh yes, Winchelsea. Yeah, well I'm in Victoria State. I'm not sure where Winchelsea is. I might just zoom out or zoom in on Google Maps and find it for you. I'm just getting some milk for my coffee. I've got fake sugar. I've got coffee mate, and then some milk. Seem to use coffee mate, especially when you can't get half and half here. And there's been a real shortage of coffee mate here too recently, so yeah, that sort of sucks. I'm having to pay like $5.50 for coffee mate from the Asian grocers. When coffee mate in the supermarkets is $4. We'll just see if we can zoom in on Winchelsea and find it for you. You said it's in Victoria. Winchelsea. Okay, so that's brought that up. I'll have to zoom back out that you can see where it is in relation to Melbourne. I don't know how far that would be. 100 miles from where I am. I'm sort of about this area here. So, yeah, about 100 miles from here, I think. Anyways, we're going to go to Jakarta, where I basically grew up. So, of course, we have here Indonesia. Don't know if the details. Oh, yes, the details are here. Oh, golly, it's the same temperature here as it is in Jakarta at the moment. Jakarta is generally very humid, but often like about the top temperature will be about 90 degrees. It won't sort of get much more than that. Right on the equator. So it doesn't really get that hot, because it's on an island too. But it doesn't get cold either. You know, it'll never get below like about 65. That would be about the lowest it ever gets. But I lived in the southern area of Jakarta. I actually used to live at one stage in Depok. Aku tinggal di Jakarta 18 tahun. And I just said I lived in Jakarta 18 years. Saya bisa bicara bahasa Indonesia dan bahasa Melayu. Bahasa Indonesia 80% sama-sama bahasa Malaysia. I just said I can speak Indonesian and Malay, and Indonesian and Malay are about 80% the same. We'll zoom out. Oh, yes, thank you, Tim. Have a great day, and it was really great to see you. We're just going to zoom out. I lived in Kuala Lumpur then for about 9 months. Kuala Lumpur, the capital city of Malaysia. Of course, the capital city of Indonesia is Jakarta. Kuala Lumpur, not such a big city. I think it's probably about 4 or 5 million people. Jakarta is huge. Jakarta now is something like about 30 million people. Oh, yes, thank you, LG. So it's absolutely huge. Kuala Lumpur, it's probably about similar population as Singapore, which of course I was quite often in Singapore also. There's Singapore, and we'll just zoom in on that. And then I lived a long time in Thailand. I think, I don't know, good 8 years or something in Thailand. So we'll just go up to Thailand. Zoom out again. So we have Thailand. And I lived in Bangkok. And of course in Samut Prakan also. DJI putภาษา Thai นิดหน่อยค่ะ I speak Thai a little bit. Thai because, you know, it's a different script and everything, and a different sort of type of language where one word in Thai can have 5 different meanings, just depending on whether you speak it with a high tone, a low tone, a mid tone, a rising tone or a falling tone. So, you know, it can have like 5 different meanings, like the word for ma could have 5 different meanings. One is horse, and I'm trying to think what the other meaning is, but, you know, 5 different meanings for the one word, and all just depending on tone. You know, not like English where a word might have a couple of different meanings, but it depends on spelling and context. In Thai, it's, yes, the spelling is different, but the pronunciation, the same word. There'll be like different symbols on the word, whether it's high tone, low tone, mid tone, rising or falling tone. 5 different meanings. Whereas, you know, with English, it might be context or spelling or both. Oh, Moon over Miami. Hi there, Moon. Great to see you. Oh, I hope you have a good day at work and things don't get too hectic for you at work. But yeah, we're just sort of having a bit of play around with Google Maps and showing everybody where I've lived and where I've travelled. I travelled also to Vietnam a couple of times, Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City. There's somebody flying around. I was all the time in Singapore. I was in Singapore quite often. Laos, of course, been into Laos and went into Laos quite often. And even went into China, into the Yunnan province a couple of times, which was really interesting. You know, just up over the border from Laos. Hanoi, that's your northern part of Vietnam. Cambodia, quite often in Cambodia. Would only sort of go to the border regions of Cambodia because generally we'd just go to Cambodia for like a visa run. You know, got to get your renewed, your work visa renewed, and of course, you couldn't do that within Thailand. You'd have to leave Thailand and do it at a Thai embassy in another country. So just as easy just to go to Cambodia to do that or into Laos. Never went far into Cambodia. I sort of found Cambodia to be quite dangerous and quite sad, really. You know, a single woman around Cambodia is sort of not always the safest. Laos, a very, very quiet country and really quite safe and interesting to visit. Vietnam, the roads are absolutely crazy in Vietnam, but really, really an interesting place to visit, of course. Went into Myanmar once, or Burma, but only just over the border. At that time, they would only let foreigners within about 3 or 4 or 5 miles, I forget what it was, from the actual border. And of course, you know, quite a number of casinos sort of close to the border. Like Cambodia, Cambodia is absolutely full of casinos around the Thai border because gambling in Thailand is not allowed. The only gambling in Thailand, official gambling that's allowed and encouraged, is the lottery, which is run by the government. So no slot machines, no casinos, card games like poker and the like. And of course, anybody running a private casino can get into big, big, big trouble in Thailand. And even somebody, if they decide to play poker amongst a group of friends and bet money on it, can get in big trouble doing that also. Malaysia, not a lot of gambling, but it is in 2 casinos. They have a couple of casinos in Malaysia, if I can bring that up. Genting Highlands, that's where there's one casino. Geo Resort and Hotel, that's basically where the casino is. And of course, it's quite high in elevation, and so it gets quite cool in this area. And of course, where there's cooler climate, mountain climate for those countries, that's where they'll grow things like their apples, their wine grapes, strawberries, because they're actually, crops and plants that do need a cooler season, winter season, a dormant season, of course. And of course, up there is a dormant season. And it can even get as cold as approaching 35 degrees overnight. And then even as cold as like during the day of about 40 degrees in the cooler season. So really quite interesting there. But it's quite a high elevation. It's probably like about 6,000 feet plus the elevation. We'll bring up the other casino area as well. And basically, it's the same mountainous area as what's where the Genting Highlands is, of course. And of course, when you go into the casinos in Malaysia, in that area, of course, there's a big sign on the door, forbidden for Muslims. And of course, wherever you go in Malaysia, where there's some places where alcohol is sold, or places where they're selling pork or bacon, or restaurants where those are sort of served, there's a big sign on the door wherever alcohol is served to, forbidden to Muslims. So it's probably something that's quite interesting to you all. Malaysia's a Muslim country, and it's quite hard line on the Muslim population compared to like Indonesia, for example, where it sort of varies by whatever province you're in Indonesia. And of course, in Jakarta, even though Indonesia's a majority Muslim country, they didn't sort of, especially in Jakarta, they didn't sort of crack down on Muslims that often. And the biggest drinkers in Jakarta were the Muslims, which you may laugh about because, of course, it's forbidden to Muslims to actually drink alcohol. But you'd go to the bars and the clubs and all of that. And, of course, the biggest drinkers were Muslims, which probably gave a lot of you a bit of a giggle and some shock hearing that. But I know everybody's always interested to hear about these countries. So it's good just to bring that up and just to talk about that. I've lived a life of travel. I've never actually the one country in the Association of Southeast Asian Countries is the Philippines. I've never been in, but I've been right up close to where the Philippines is, North Sulawesi, Sulawesi Utara, Manado. I've been to Manado, so quite close to the Philippines, of course. Quite a few active volcanoes around this area, and of course, there's a few beaches here, Manado, where the sand is actually black. It's volcanic sand. Oh yes, you weren't expecting that. Yeah, that's cold. Yeah, but of course, it's quite a high elevation. Those places in the highlands in Malaysia. So of course, 3,000 feet means that average temperature is often like about 20 degrees lower than what it is. 3,000 feet sort of lower sort of thing. The difference with the temperature each sort of 1,000 feet you sort of go up in elevation. But I've spent a life of travel basically. Went to London a couple of times when I was young. Back in the day when I actually had some money, had been to London a couple of times, and of course had been to northern Sweden. A couple of times. And of course been to the States a couple of times. Once in New York, and of course went to Upper New York State, and then of course to Los Angeles in California. So I've sort of been all around. Yeah, I'd be interested to go to the Philippines, but I sort of had no business to sort of go there, so I never got there. Well, maybe someday when the economics get better, I might sort of go and have a look there, because I had actually worked with a lot of Philippine teachers when I used to teach language in Thailand, and wonderful people. Very, very friendly, very hospitable, really wonderful people, Philippine people. But then I think most people in Southeast Asia are really very, very friendly and really quite hospitable. In Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, all very, very friendly and hospitable people. So, it's an area well worth going. You do want to research what time of year you're going, though. Wet season can get quite uncomfortable. Rain every day and a very high humidity. So you do want to research the best time to go. I would love to go and see Alaska one day. I didn't sort of get to Alaska, and I'd love to go and see Alaska. I mean, absolutely beautiful and absolutely fascinating. And also, I'd love to get into Canada too. Never sort of got into Canada. Looked across the border into Canada, and that's it. But yeah, basically, I have spent a life of travel, and it's sort of time for me now. And when I can, I'm going to be returning back to the States to stay. It's basically time for me to stop living a life of travel. Really, time to, grow some roots and just settle down. Definitely time to do that. I wonder if we've got anybody wanting to come up here. I might just go to Melon and stop sharing, see. Because, yeah, if somebody wants to come up and share some views, I do have the link here pinned. What's the weather here doing? I'll actually share that up again. I've got to have a bit of a stretch too and walk around because my back is absolutely killing me. So I'll have to have a bit of a stretch and a walk around. Well, it says it's 82 at the moment. Well, that says, according to this, that'll be the top temperature today. Well, I hope it doesn't get any hotter and cools down. But tomorrow, Sunday, of course, because we're a day ahead here, most of you, 86. Well, yeah, that's a bit extreme for my liking too. And then Monday, it looks like it's going to rain by the look of that. I'm going to have to get up and have a bit of a walk around and a stretch too, with this back giving me a hard time. And then I hope we can get a few people coming up and just sharing some channel news, which would be really lovely if that could happen. Although I do know that there's a few lives going on at this time too, so it does sort of cut a few people out. But, that's sort of how it is. Yeah, let's see. I might just... I might just have a bit of a walk around and a stretch. I've got some lower back pain today for some reason, so yeah, bear with me on that. Then I might even make a short from the chicken lady video that I did yesterday too. Definitely could do with some more views on that. So, if some shorts drove a few views over to my long run, that would be brilliant. I only got like about 30 or 40 views on that video, which really quite surprised me, because I thought, everybody would want to watch something funny the way these times are. But anyways, never mind. I'll just go and have a bit of a walk around and a stretch, because this back is giving me a hard time. Here, back. I'll just stop sharing this and we'll go back. Yeah, I do have the link pinned here too, pinned to the chat if anybody wants to come up and share some news, channel news. What else? Arielle blur. Oh, my hair's drying at least. It was like a drowned rat when I started this live stream. But I definitely would love to do some more travel again. Maybe if YouTube's kind to me, I can do that. Need some videos to go viral, really, and you know, I'd love to do some travel and have some travel vlogs, and maybe my crazy neighbour could join me for some travel vlogs. Let's hope she doesn't sort of see me live and decide she want to join in on the live stream now. That could be crazy. If we could get Simply Jan up here and with her loose faucet, sister loose faucet, and if we had V.I.P and then both, you know, the loose faucet and V.I.P on the same live stream, that would be madness. Definitely would be madness with those two going at it. Yeah, would be hilarious. Maybe I should bring up one of V.I.P's videos for those of you who don't know V.I.P, and you can have a bit of a giggle at that. Let's see. Bring up a short of V.I.P, I think. Yeah, I definitely got to get some more shorts up here again. Hopefully it does drive some videos to some views to my main videos. I mean, shorts can be a bit hit and miss though with the views. I mean, this one here, 957 views. Then you've got like 30 views, 8 views, 482 views, 120 views, 540 views, 74 views, 142. 15 views, 2.4 thousand K views, so 2,000 views. So yeah, it's crazy. We might just bring V.I.P up, and you can have a bit of a giggle at V.I.P. For those of you who don't know V.I.P, get into why we had to move here. My husband, he's a great gardener, you know, and he loves to grow all his own vegetables, but he's a bit unorthodox with his gardening, and he decided he didn't want to go to all the work digging up his taters.
So he just dug a little hole under the taters and put a couple of sticks of dynamite under them, and then kaboom! Taters raining down on all the neighbours' roofs. Well, the neighbours got a bit upset. Get into why we had to move here. My husband, he's a great gardener, you know, and he loves to grow all his own vegetables, but he's a bit unorthodox with his gardening, and he decided he didn't want to go to all his taters. So he just dug a little hole under the taters and put a couple of sticks of dynamite under them, and then kaboom! Taters raining down on all the neighbours' roofs. Well,
So yeah, just run a couple of these and you have a bit of a laugh at the silliness.
You know, so hoping these new neighbours are a bit better, but I just hopped over the fence and decided I'd have a bit of a scratch around and a bit of a look, what all the neighbours have got and what you know, so hoping these new neighbours are a bit better, but I just hopped over the fence and decided I'd have a bit of a scratch around and a bit of a look, what all the neighbours have got and what you know. You know, I have a great love of chickens, and I think my spirit animal is a chicken, you know. But I see a camera all the time, and I get quite excited. You know, I have a great love of chickens, and
But yeah, if you want to have a giggle, watch that original video and have a giggle at that one. I'll just bring that one up and share the link of that one too, because I want to get the link up for that. I won't play that whole video here, I don't think, because you've all got things to do, and but I'll just share the link here. Oh, glasses, I can't see what I'm typing. So yeah, we'll just send that. Anybody wants to check that video out, I'll just set the link there. Also, any of you new here can check out the links down below in the description. I do have a donation link. If anybody would like to help my channel out by some donations, that's much, much, much appreciated. There's also a join link if anybody would like to become a member of my channel, which of course that's much appreciated. And I do have a couple of very valued and much loved members. And of course we do have some special member only content, but also special member only images, which I'll just bring up. And of course, you can members can comment with those on my videos, in comments, or even use those in chat. I also have links to my merchandise store, and they're down below in the description. But there's also a shopping tab here on this channel too. So if anybody wants to support my channel by buying channel merchandise, that's really appreciated. And of course, a wonderful Christmas gift also, the merchandise. I'll just bring that up and show you just some of what's there. So yeah, just bear with me as I get that up. Yeah, somebody flying around again. There's always that going on here, I'm afraid. I probably should think something up for a Christmas design too, really, and put something up, maybe a t-shirt or something for Christmas. Maybe I should do that. And I should really get busy and do some discount link too for everybody. A 10% discount link or something. Seems to have something going wrong with this Teespring at the moment. Doesn't seem to want to bring up this one listing, so I might have to delete that listing and redo it. Maybe it's internet's that bad here at the moment, I don't know. But I might have to do some work on this a bit later today and see if I can get things sort of working. Oh, I do have these bike shorts. I might see if I can find them for you, and I'll show you in screen. We'll go back to Melon and we'll stop sharing and see if we can bring that up. And I must say, it's really very good printing quality and really good quality merchandise from Teespring. So definitely, I'm happy with what I see from Teespring. So you know, if you want to buy some merch off somebody's merch store and they're associated with Teespring, it's definitely worth doing. So yeah, who do we still have here with us? I know there's a few people coming and going, which does happen, sort of to be expected, and especially if there's a few other lives going on. Yeah, it does wash well. Yes. I'll just go and get my hoodie. I've had that hoodie for over a year and maybe a year and a half or something. So you know, be interested. You'll be probably interested just to see how good it stands up. And those bike shorts, they were manufactured in the United States, so that's a good thing. Not just printed in the United States, but manufactured in the United States. But like, that's the hoodie that I've got. You know, I've had it over a year. Printed on front. And the back. And of course, it stood up really very, very well. I've had it like a year and a half even. So it certainly does stand up really well, and the printing's really well done. You know, the printing hasn't sort of come off in a year and a half, so that's sort of good news. I don't know how long we're going to go today. Yeah, it's nice to know. Yes, I know their swag's not the cheapest around, but it does seem to be really good quality. You know, I bought things from eBay or whatever, Wish and the like before, and it's been really cheap, but it's not really lasted very well. you know, and it sort of gets like really peeled or it fades or whatever with washing, and it hasn't sort of lasted very well. So I guess you sort of, you know, often cases you get what you pay for, really. And, you know, oftentimes if you want something that'll last a long time, you seem to have to pay a fair bit more for it. But then it'll last a lot longer than the cheap stuff. So you'll end up better off at the end because you're not having to throw something out early because it's worn out. I thought Jocelyn might have been up today or Troy, but they're probably all quite busy too, which I certainly understand. Friday nights can be a bit hit and miss, so you know it can be a bit difficult, and live streams can be a bit like that too because a lot of people are going live these days, so it can be a bit hit and miss there. Um, Boots and Bounty had one on by the look of it. Don't know if they're still live at the moment. See who else is live. Some bigger channels are live too, but yeah, I don't know if you sort of follow them or not. Sort of looking here, what's Google got to say? Just looking here, there's on Google News, there's one come up. Outrageous popular fruit skyrockets to $34 each at Woolworths. I wonder what fruit that is. Oh wow! Now that's ridiculous. I'm just reading here. It says the customer voiced her outrage after noting a whole watermelon was now priced at $34.32, while a quarter was $8.58 for watermelon. Well, I'm not paying anything like that for watermelon. Yeah, that's crazy. And it's the seedless watermelon, which I don't think tastes as nice as the one with seeds in. I don't know if you can see that, but look at that in the screen. Now that is just crazy. Yeah, it is expensive. I mean, I won't buy watermelon unless it's really, really cheap. I don't know if it'll grow here or not, actually. And it's probably something the possums would really give me a hard time at. And I went out in the garden to have a bit of a look at my pumpkins that I planted, and I planted them like about 3 weeks ago, and there's nothing come up. So I don't think I'll be having any pumpkins this year unless I can buy some fairly advanced seedlings and put those in. And you know, I planted the seed, but I haven't sort of got any seed. So unless the possums have come and dug the seeds up and eaten them where I planted them in the garden, because other years I'd plant the seeds in the garden and I had no problem and they'd just grow away nicely. Or it might just be the year as well. But yeah, no pumpkins. And I'll have to check if my potatoes are sprouting too. I had some potatoes that were sprouting, you know, from the potatoes. And so When I get those, I'll always go and plant those out in the garden if it's the proper season to put them in. Yeah, a steak the size of a watermelon to be $34, but a watermelon shouldn't cost more than a steak. Well, the cost of a steak here is crazy too. Like a good quality steak, don't know if I can bring it up or not. Might sort of bring that up because that would be interesting for you all as well. The cost of a steak here. We'll just bring up tomahawk steak, I think. So I'll just share that. The prices here are absolutely crazy. I'm talking about the cost of a steak. I mean, if I brought up the price of a filet steak, that would be even crazier, if you know what I mean. But just bringing up like, filet steak or a T-bone steak or something like that. I want to see what it is at Tasman Butchers. I go to Tasman Butchers mostly because their meat is really nice. It's yearling beef that they have, and they're probably not the most expensive. I mean, they're not the cheapest either. They're certainly more expensive than the supermarkets, but a far nicer steak. Well, this is somewhere else. These prices, not even Tasman Meats where I go. Prime quality beef porterhouse steak. Well, that's actually quite cheap for porterhouse here at the moment. Oh yes, that offer's expired. Yeah, because I thought that's very cheap. That's per kilogram, so half of that per pound. So about $12 per pound. Well, that's cheap. Because it's actually usually much more expensive than that. That's even cheap for porterhouse. I don't know where this place is, but it's really, really cheap for T-bone. I don't know what the quality of the steak is like. That's per kilogram, say $5. That's even cheaper here. If it was, $31 a kilo is even cheaper here for a T-bone steak now. You're looking at about $14 a pound for that. Crazy, huh? I don't know what their steak quality's like though. Drake's, I don't even know where that place is actually. I wonder where that place is. I'll just open where it says where the stores are. Oh, Costco. Yeah, I can't afford to buy the membership for Costco. And of course, everything at Costco is so very big lot. If I had a lot of freezer space, it could be worth doing, or worth doing with a few neighbours or something. Going in together on some of Costco's specials. Maybe if somebody on YouTube sort of bought me a Costco subscription, I might sort of go and do a video at Costco. I'd have to go and use the train or the bus to get there because there's sort of none really close to me either. Otherwise, I'd go and have a look, and if there was one close by. Let's see, what's on specials on Tasman Butchers? Oh, coupon codes available. I wonder what that is. I'll have to look into that and see if I can get some coupon codes. Coupon at checkout and available. I wonder where that's for. It may be coming up somewhere else, not here. Oh, Hong Kong, yeah. Probably not for here. Oh, there's only a couple of shops here that have it. Yeah. Looks like that's a waste of time for me. Looks like you all would have it though because Walmart's included. Interesting. Yeah, no offers for Tasman meats. Huh. Well, that's not a very useful website catalogue offers, is it? It's sort of not showing anything for me, and I thought, oh yes, IGA, yeah, $38 per kilogram, but yeah, they're not really the best quality steak either. They're just a cheap supermarket. The Butcher's Club, yeah, they have some nice meat, but they're very expensive. The Butcher Club, I see. Just see what we've got there. Get rid of that. I don't really want to chat with them. But yeah, I know there's one near here. Brixton, I think. Yeah, one in Bayside. Yes, I'm sure there was one here in Brixton. Yeah, that's where it's at. We'll just bring up some of their meat. Because yeah, they're pretty expensive. This place. They do have some nice meat though. Their meat looks really wonderful. But yeah, let's have a look at their beef. I want to see their catalogue. Yeah, that T-bone does look good. Yeah. Although I'd prefer if they didn't cut as much of the fat off it too. I always like to have a good, half an inch of fat on the outside of the T-bone because, just for some, moisture in the steak and flavour in the steak. And for those who don't like it, you don't have to eat that bit, but it just makes the steak cook up so much nicer. And of course, if you can lay that fat part onto the hot skillet and just sear that fat, it really does put some flavour through the meat, I think. Oh, Hugo, hi there. Great to see you, CB. Just looking at some of the meat prices here, and I'll just see if I could bring it up. Website under construction, huh? But yeah, there's one of these in the nearest mall, but they're pretty expensive. I just want to see some of their prices. Yeah, less steak in the last 2 years or so. Yeah, because it's got so expensive. Um, I don't really want to look at the supermarket steak because supermarket steak's pretty, not really, not that good. Yeah, it has. Yeah, probably at least doubled in price or more. Yes, exactly. Yeah, beef ribs. That's $14 a kilo. So you're looking at about $6, $6.50 per pound. That's on special. That's not their normal price for that. 800 grams. So you're looking, I don't know, maybe about 20 ounces for $5.99. For chicken sausages, well, yeah, I'm sort of so about chicken sausages. And chicken, if you buy it from the butcher shop or you buy it from the supermarket, I think it's all very generic. It's nothing like the chicken that somebody will home raise. It all seems to not have a lot of flavour. Yeah, I don't know, CB. I mean, I certainly appreciated steak even when I had it all the time because I'd buy decent steak, not supermarket steak, so I'd appreciate it. Rarely I'd buy supermarket steak, and that it wasn't really that brilliant supermarket steak. It'd be often tough and often have a lot of gristle in it and not have a lot of taste. So supermarket steak, if you buy it cheap and use it for a slow cook or something, certainly wouldn't be grilling it or barbecuing it or sticking it on a skillet or anything, because too often just disappointed with it. Yeah, I wish I'd show me some products here. I mean, we've just got a piece of strip loin here showing, but I certainly do enjoy a good strip loin steak as well. Let's have a look. What's his Christmas catalogue? What's on there? Leg ham on the bone, $12 a kilogram. So you're looking at about $5.50 a pound. Oh yes, so true. CB. Oh yes, the birds do sound pretty. Yeah, they do. You can hear more of those on a couple of my outdoor ASMR videos, like the morning ones and that sort of thing. I think you might have seen those ones, LG. I think I remember you're in the comments. Oh, is that all that's on there? Oh no, it's got to scroll across. Oh, ham. I don't want ham. See what ham already. I want something else here. Yearling beef, rib eye, roast steak, $35 a kilo. So you're looking about 17 to 18 bucks per pound. Oh yes, the baby birds. Yes, if they nest again, I'll be setting up camera and getting some more of those. Shrimp, yeah. I don't think shrimp are really very Christmassy, actually. Um, a whole duck, you're looking at about $33 for a whole duck. 16, $17, so about $8 a pound for beef Weber roast. $13, so is that about $6, $6.50 for turkey buffet per pound. Yeah, burgers are more affordable option. Yeah, that's true. Each $16, $17. That's $14 each. $15 each. Not the cheapest, is it? I want to see turkey. Turkeys are pretty expensive here now. Yeah, everybody's always, very interested in prices of everything. Let's see. We might have to just. Oh, you've got to go, CB. Thanks so much for coming on. I really appreciate you watching. So yeah, take care. This is some of the turkey prices at the moment. $21 for that's about a 7 pound, 7 or 8 pound turkey. 3 kilograms. $21. That's probably about the cheapest turkey you'll find. A 5 kilogram, so 12. So yeah, about 11 pounds for that one. 11 pounds in weight. This is a free-range one. 6, so 5 to 5.9, so about 6 kilograms. So yeah, it's about 12 pounds for a free-range turkey. Absolutely crazy. Oh, chicken. Oh yeah, chicken. Yeah, that's real special. Well, that's an easy carb. So they've obviously it's just turkey buffet. 5 kilograms, $55. So that's trying to think what that is in weight. 5. So yeah, probably about 11 pounds in weight or something like that. So just the prices of everything is crazy. That's turkey, which you people can get cheap, but it's not so cheap here in this country. And there wasn't even all of those available. A couple of weeks back when I was wanting some turkey for Thanksgiving. And of course, what was available, the prices were like that or more. So yeah, I'm going to have a bit of a stretch. My back. So yeah, just excuse me for a minute. it looks like Yogi Hollow is about to go live. So we're talking about Lisa's channel, Yogi Hollow Farm. I don't know who else is here still watching. Oh, $98.98 a pound. Oh, wow. That's so cheap. We'll never see turkey for that price here in this country. You know, a 16-pound turkey, $16. Oh, wow. A 16-pound turkey here, you'd be looking at well over I mean 5 kilograms is about 11 pounds. For $35. So, you know, you're looking at about $3.50 a pound. Yeah, much more expensive. Who can afford to buy turkeys here, really? And then this one for a free range, that's about, you're looking at about 11 or $12 a pound for that. 11 or 12 pounds. $67. So you're looking at about, for a free range turkey, about $6 a pound. I mean, if I could, if I, oh, 50 cents a pound, another store. Oh, wow. If I could buy turkey for $1 a pound, I would buy a freezer full of it. You know what I mean? Because the cost of meat here is astronomical, and you know, I could grind the turkey up and have ground turkey meat. I could make broth out of all the bones. You know, make ground turkey burgers and all sorts of things during the year, or curries and, or, you know, a turkey pot pie or something just to save on the cost of meat. If I could buy it for $1 a pound, I would buy an absolute heap of it. Just absolutely crazy, the cost of everything. And, you know, I don't know if I'll be buying a turkey for Christmas. Maybe I'll buy just a piece of turkey buffet or something cheap. You know, like this one, turkey breast, 1 kilogram, $16. So you're looking at about 2.2 pounds for that. So you're looking at about $7.50, something like that per pound. Freeze-dried meats? No, it's not something you can get here. I will cook with jerky, like I do have some fried rice recipes and that I have for like using beef jerky. Oh, for 90% meat, yeah, that's getting expensive, but I mean it is cheaper than what that sort of thing here is here. 80% for ground beef, 80% for ground beef. For a pound, you're looking at about $8 for 80%. You know, hamburger. So you know the price is crazy here. Aldi, you might get it for 80%. You might get it for about $7. From the butcher shop, about $9 a pound for ground beef, 80% for hamburger. So, who can afford to live? And, here, who can afford to live here with the way the economic is? Nobody can afford to do it. And I did see a news story about shoplifting. Actually, the rates have gone up. Yeah, about $3.08 per pound. So a bit over $3. Yeah, that's cheap. Oh yeah, I'll bring up the news story. This will I'll show you that. Yeah, well, they've gone up by so much. You've got every right to complain. And then yeah, living here it's even worse. I'll just bring this up or that but yeah, this is a survey from August, the end of August, August 31. So it's probably worse now, the higher rate. But yeah, look at that. So I mean, those few of us that don't are paying the price. The increased prices for that. Yeah, people here are getting to that point. Yes, I heard it's even more than 1 in 5 now. I saw a recent news story that said But yeah, it's probably far worse than the 1 in 5 now. But yeah, just the prices, people can't afford to eat. So that's why that sort of thing's going on more and more and more. Oh, the Angry Atrox. Hi there, Todd. Great to see you. Yeah, we're just looking at some of the prices of meat and things here in Australia, and I just brought up the price of turkeys. And this story's back from August 31, so it would have got higher. And I've heard some people saying, like statistics, that it has got more than that. I know somebody was saying just recently 1 in 4, 2 in 4 are actually doing it now here in this country. But we just had the turkey prices up actually here, Todd. I'll share this one. Just have a look at these prices. That's 3 kilos, so you're looking at about £7. Oh, the economic situation here in this country is out of control. Everybody says things are bad in the States. It's actually far worse here. £5 kilos, so £11, $35. This is a free range turkey. It's about £12. 67.85 for a 12-pound turkey. And I know Gary was saying he was looking at some turkeys and got some for about 98 cents a pound or something, and then he saw a special for 50 cents a pound. Oh, if I could get turkey for those prices, I'd be buying a freezer full of turkey and then, grind the meat, can the meat, freeze the meat, make a lot of bone broth from the turkey frames. But I'd be putting a lot of it aside for the rest of the year just for meat, or making like meat strips or whatever for curries and all sorts of things like that. That would use turkey as meat for during the week for like stews or pot pies or curries and things. Just because it's so cheap in comparison, but not at these prices here. This is turkey buffet, and it's about 2.2, 2.3 pound, $10.13 for turkey buffet. This is about 11 pounds of easy carb turkey buffet, $55. So, you know, prices are absolutely crazy here, and nobody can afford to live. Oh, I do have the link here on top too, if you'd like to come up and join the chat panel. The link is the Melon app link to come up and join the chat is pinned to the top of the chat, actually. So when you look at the chat, if you just see where it says Arielle-Viking Venturer N Victuals in blue, if you just click on those three dots, or don't click on the whole thing, it should bring up the link, and you could come up and say hello. I mean, on your phone, that's how it is. So if you just click on that, click on that. Oops. That will open that. You could click on the link and come up. Oh, and I must remind everybody, if you haven't already done so, please do smash the thumbs up. Because it'd be really brilliant to get some more of those. We all need more of those. And yeah, I'd love if somebody could come up and say hello and even tell us some channel news and, you know, anything, discuss anything of interest. It would be brilliant. And we've been going for 2 hours and 17. I'm thinking, do I want another cup of coffee, or will I put the coffee into cool and have some iced coffee later? Because weather here, it's getting quite hot. Oh, 86 now. I'll bring that up and I'll show you. Just no wonder I'm feeling hot and bothered. I'll just see if I can bring that up. The weather here. I'm not a huge fan of hot weather. I just don't like hot weather at all. And, you know, once it's over 85, I don't like it. It's probably not 85 in this room, but it's probably 85, 80 degrees in this room, which is no fun. I'll just put this thing on to charge, but I'll just get up and put this big coffee pot I made. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and have some iced coffee later, I think. So just bear with me as I do that. looking to see where my coffee mate is. I did make a big pot of coffee this morning because I thought, well, I'm going to make some iced coffee with it later. Oh, yes. Good stuff. Yeah. Anybody having snow and doesn't want it, I'll happily swap with you. Because I don't want this hot weather. And I'd much rather have snow and a white Christmas. Don't think this radar's doing anything. We were just sharing maps of different places where I lived earlier, Todd, if that's interesting for you all. Just going to have a look to see if there's anything coming up on the radar. Doesn't look like it, no. I wonder if all this that's showing on the radar is just sort of like heat haze. It's not showing any rain or anything. And actually the sky above here is absolutely clear. Oh, thank you, LG, for running Todd's channel. I'll just go to Melon again and we'll just see if we can stop sharing this, and if anybody wants to come up and say hello. I'd love to see somebody come up and just, you know, because I sort of run it on Melon for that reason. I'm also going to remind everybody of Christmas 22 is coming, the grand prize drawing. And that's on the 9th of December. And that'll be from about 7:30 p.m, talking about Central Standard Time. So, you know, talking about the United States and Canada time, of course. for the Central Zone. And that'll be on StreamYard, and I hope to have quite a lot of channels come up there and join in on the draw, and hoping also to have some prize drawings during the day. So, create some interest for others and not just the semi-finalists. And of course, hopefully waiting for all the semi-finalists from each channel just to contact their channel, and then we're hoping on 15 semi-finalists to go onto the wheel, onto the drawing wheel, the spinning wheel, which will be live on screen. And the grand finalist or the grand prize draw winner will get a prize from each of the 15 channels who are participating. So, 15 different prizes, which is quite a nice grand prize. And I'll be giving a $25 gift voucher, Amazon gift voucher, for my channel's contribution. And a lot of the other channels are sort of giving similar prizes. So, quite a nice prize for the grand prize winner to win. Oh, we've been going 2 hours and 27, so I don't know how much longer we'll go today. It just depends if a heap of people come on and want to come on or not. Otherwise, we'll cut this off and call it a day. And of course, reminding everybody to please catch up with the video that I uploaded yesterday, was it? I was actually surprised not many views on that one. I thought there would have been quite a lot of views on that because everybody wants something funny these days, I'm sure. Just see if I can bring it up. Just wait for me as it comes up. Not that one. That's your old video. I had some good views on the old one. Not so many on this one. So anyway, I'll bring it up and but yeah, something crazy that I was hoping we'd get a lot of people coming for a giggle on that one. I'll just bring that one up and show you that. I did drop the link for that one in the chat earlier too. I might even make a short from the from that one too, just from using the remix tool. There's a couple that I've remixed in the past. Some I've just made shorts directly, and sometimes the shorts I've made directly have made just as many views as the remix tool. It's sort of pretty hard to pick. But yeah, like this video, I mean, I pay for TubeBuddy, so all this stuff sort of comes up. But I know everybody who's actually seen that video really got a good giggle out of that one. So do watch that one if you want to have a giggle. I'd love to get a lot more views on that video. Obviously. Edit video. I think that's what I pressed to allow to remix. Just see what comes up on that. If I want to remix it on computer instead of on the phone, I mean. Oh no, that's just all the details. Oh. I thought there might have been something that I could re-edit it on computer doing, for the short show. Oh, my internet's slowing down. It must be the hot weather not doing the internet any good either.
What's going on here?
But yeah, I'm not going to play that one here on here because I want everybody to actually go and watch the video. Oh, thank you, LG. Yeah, thank you for posting that link. Oh, my back's killing me. I might have to end the live stream fairly soon and go and have a bit of a walk around and a stretch. I do seem to get bad back from time to time. I don't know why that is, unfortunately. I'll just stop sharing that anyway. So doesn't need to keep sharing the video. At least my hair's dried. I was when I started this live stream, I was looking like a drowned rat because I've been and washed my hair, and of course, far too hot to use blow dryer when the weather's like this. And later, I want to cook some sambal up too, and I'm thinking, oh no, it's going to be hot when I'm making that. What can I do? It's just what it is. I'm out of sambal and I'm wanting some, so it'll just be what it'll be, I guess. I must cook some rice up later too, and then make some fried rice tomorrow evening. Because if you can cook your rice up the day before and separate each grade and fully cool it, it does work so much better for fried rice. Definitely works better for fried rice. Oh, we had 3 before, now we're up to 5. So yeah, who's come in or say hello? Otherwise, it could be just the numbers sort of jumping around. That sometimes it could show 0 watching, and you've got like about 2 or 3 watching. It's sort of crazy how that works. I don't know if the numbers are always accurate. And especially when you're live streaming through StreamYard or Melon or something. Can be a bit hit and miss sometimes on the numbers. But yeah, we were talking about also earlier Christmas 22 is coming and the grand prize draw. That one is set already. I'll probably be setting a live for during the week. I might even set one for like Sunday morning early. Because when I've had a live at that time, it's sort of been interesting sometimes the amount of people that come on. People that decide to drop in, before they go to church. So it could be a good time for me to set a live up as well. Oh, 2 hours and 36. So unless a heap more people come on, we might just go another 10 minutes and then call it a day. Unless we get a crowd of people, that is. But we've sort of gone through a few subjects, the price of meat and the economic situation here and the price of a watermelon. A whole watermelon, $36. No, I'm not paying that for watermelon. I mean, yeah, that's a crazy, crazy price for a watermelon. Almost as silly as what lettuce was earlier on in the year. One head of lettuce, they were asking $12 for one head of lettuce. Well, I'm not going to pay that for lettuce either. And now they're back, depending where you buy them, $1 or $2, depending on where you buy the lettuce. $1 or $2 per head. So, yeah, go figure on that one. And then I see them selling mangoes for like about $4 a piece, $5 a piece, $6 a piece. And no, mango's not worth it. You have such a big seed in the middle of it. I think even $1 a piece for a mango, you're paying too much because most of it is wasted. That's my view on that. A mango, 25, 50 cents a piece is ample, I think. For the actual amount of fruit that you get, once the peel's gone and the seed is gone, there's not an awful lot. Yeah, who do we have here still with us? We have LG, maybe Todd, you're with us. Maybe one of the viewers is myself showing because I'm wanting to keep up with chat. Because the Melon, like StreamYard, is often a bit slow on the chat coming up on the screen. And also with StreamYard or Melon, you can't sort of do any moderating either on your own chat. It won't sort of allow you to moderate. Crazy how that is. But anyway, that's sort of what it is, I guess. But yeah, we'll go another 5 minutes and then we'll call it a day here, unless we get a heap of people coming on, because I'm going to have to cut up a few onions and that sort of thing, and get my sambal on cooking. Because I'm out of sambal, I'm definitely wanting some more. And I coated a couple of pieces of steak yesterday for chicken fried steak. I had one last night for my supper, and the steak was really nice, but the chicken coating was a commercial chicken coating that I bought. Wasn't much good. It didn't really have much flavour to it. So I'm going to have to make up my own chicken coating the next time that I'm making chicken fried steak. Because yeah, that chicken fry coating that I bought from the supermarket wasn't really that brilliant. Was very plain. I guess for those who like plain food, it would be fine, but I like things to be spicy and plenty of flavour. So yeah, definitely will be making my own coating next time for chicken fried steak. But I have one steak left to cook in the refrigerator, so I'll cook that up tonight for supper. Just seeing if I've missed any alerts here. Doesn't look like it. Oh, I'm going to have to go through all these alerts here. I've got a phone full of alerts. It's crazy. Absolute phone full of alerts. I might have to set my sable up near the door when I cook it too. With this heat here, I don't really want it inside in the room. Making the room hotter. What's the weather now? Oh, it's still 86 degrees, but yeah, that's not nice. Not nice at all. But then, as I always say, I'm not a big fan of hot weather, and of course, I'm located in the wrong country because it's a country that's a hot country. So, definitely want some videos to go viral that I can get out of here and get to somewhere with a much more agreeable climate, or agreeable for me, anyways. I should say, hey Todd, you want to swap? You like the hot weather, and there's going to be heaps of lizards and snakes you can find here. So yeah, definitely could swap. But we're going to go another minute, and then we'll cut this off and call it a day. Things are pretty quiet, and I know there's a few other lives on too, so probably a good chance to cut it off for the day. And I think I might set up a live just for Sunday, the Sunday morning. Yeah, the internet connection here is not the best either. So I think the hot weather here is not sort of helping things. So yeah, I can certainly understand that. Well, I've got doors open here, and then the flies start coming in too. Well, yeah, I'll have to get a spray and give them a bit of a spray. I need to get one of those electric tennis rackets, and then when you see him, you just sort of whack. I give him a good whack, and that should get rid of him. Oh, good to see Todd. You're still here. Yeah, I'm thinking I might sort of call it a day, and getting hot and bothered here too. And then I've still got this sandal to cook up. 86 degrees. It's sort of a bit much, I think. And yesterday they were talking about 86 degrees for Sunday, but now they're saying 87. So I guess by the time we get to Sunday, oh no, decide it'll want to be 90, because I mean, this morning they were forecasting 81 degrees for here, and it's 86 now. So yuck. Yucky, yucky, yucky poo. Oh, well, we'll wait another minute and give LG a minute to a chance to come on. I'll just bring up the weather again. Bring that up and we'll just go to the radar. I'm going to stand up and have a bit of a stretch again. My lower back is giving me a few twinges today. I've done too much walking during the week. You know, the whole week's walking is something like about 15 or 20 miles. Sort of, that's the whole lot that's showing up on my phone app. So, of course, you do a lot more than that that's not tracked on the app. So, I'm going to stand up and have a bit of a stretch. With the way this weather's getting, the way this back's getting, I mean, I'll have to get one of these shotgun massages, I think. But yeah, I've got I got a couple of cans of tomatoes because fresh tomatoes are a bit expensive at the moment. So it'll have to be canned tomatoes in my sample. Dried chili peppers because fresh chili peppers are too expensive. Hopefully the chili peppers are nice and hot. I really got to get some scorpion and ghost peppers and reapers and that sort of thing growing. Really, I've got to find some of those plants. But I buy these dried peppers at the moment. I hope they're nice and spicy. I haven't had them before, but I hope they're spicy. That little packet was about $5. So the cheapest way to buy peppers. Maybe I should try one and see how hot they are. Try one on screen and see how hot it is. That could be interesting. I hope they're hot. Well, they got a bit of heat to them, but they're not at the level of what I usually use fresh ones, but they've got a bit of heat in them, so I probably want to put in about half the bag of these. Make sure I get all those seeds into my sample on the bottom here too. Because I definitely like to have a good hot sample when I make it. And for those who aren't familiar with what sample is, it's a, I guess you could call it a chili, garlic, onion, sweet relish. Now that chili's made me cough. But anyways, you get that. There's a bit of heat to it, so that's a good thing. And of course, when I make sample, I sort of like it to have a bit of bite to it. Oh, I've got to upgrade to use those. Yeah. Reactions. Oh, yuck. $9 a month to use that. Oh, yeah, I don't think I'll be paying $9 a month for melon. Anyways, it is what it is, I guess. Definitely, yeah, I'll cut this off at 3 hours, so another 5 minutes and I'll cut this off. I'm a bit OCD about wanting my live streams to be a round number. You know, whether 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, or, you know, an hour and 15, or, you know, a bit OCD about that. So you're probably all having a giggle at that. I do need to get some more cheap fruit again. I did make some strawberry jam a week or so back. So, you know, when I do get hold of some cheap fruit, I'll, you know, make jam and water bath it, or we'll put, you know, fruit in syrup and water bath it, just to, you know, get a bit of food on hand, stores, and by water bathing it, at least I don't need to keep it all in the refrigerator then. Keep it in a cool spot, good cool spot, out of the sun, and it'll keep for ages. And a lot of my subscribers and followers and those who I follow and subscribe to do similar things, of course. With the cost of everything these days, you've just sort of got to try and get as much food ahead as you can, you know, preserved or frozen or what have you. Because who can afford to go and buy food every week at the cost of what it is? It's just absolutely crazy. I mean, you know, those turkey prices here sort of, you know, explain that quite well. What you guys are all paying for turkey per pound is only a dream here. And, you know, even ham per pound has gone up by so much. The cost of ham per pound is double of what it was last Christmas. And I thought that was expensive enough, what it was last Christmas. And you used to here, when I first came here, they would have, you know, all these hams on sale, you know, the day or a couple of days after Christmas. You know, they'd be like half the price or even a quarter of the price of what they were before Christmas. But that doesn't seem to happen anymore. I think they just stock the minimum amount of ham what they think they'll sell in the supermarkets, and that's it. I mean, oftentimes, you know, if you go to the supermarket to buy ham 1 or 2 days before Christmas, all the ham is empty, none left. So I think they sort of just, you know, pretty much just buy or stock what they sold the year before, and that's it. They don't add any extra. So, of course, you know, there's no big specials after Christmas of what's left over because they've sold it all out before Christmas. And turkey's the same. I thought, oh yeah, there might, like last year. I thought, oh yeah, there might be some turkeys on special. You know what they didn't sell for before Christmas. Oh, none left, sold out, nothing. So yeah, they're buying pretty much what they sold, or they're stocking pretty much the same amount of what they sold the year before, and not getting any extra, and so there's no specials, which is unfortunate because you know, if we got a special of like you know, turkey for $1 a pound, you know, directly after Christmas, I'd be buying up a heap of it and freezing, keeping it frozen or freezing it or what have you, and processing it just so that I could have some cheap meat for months and months ahead. Anyways, we've been on 3 hours now, so we're going to cut things off, and I'm going to thank everybody who's come in, and of course thank everybody who runs this one after. Take care. God bless. And until next time, bye bye.